Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Sorry for the little delay there. Just getting some final stuff set up. Hope everything's going well for you. Hope things are good. Alright. All good, basic. I also apologize because I know that you can likely hear a little bit of breathing. I was just informed that that's a pretty consistent thing in my streams last night, and it's been a busy day. I haven't necessarily had time to change that as much as I would like to. And so I haven't. But I will get that fixed shortly. Right now, as I said, I'm just getting some final stuff set up. I meant to have it set up ahead of time. Again, it's been a busy night. Okay, there we go, that's all set up in the description. If you have any interest in playing along with any of the puzzles, you are now able to do so. So yeah, there's those. They can all be found in the description down below. But, first off, I gotta get this set up. And, I do have them set up in the order that I'm going to be doing them. But there's some things that I'm going to change around real quick. Okay, that's perfect. There we go. There we go. And there's that. Again, this is stuff that I meant to do ahead of time and then never got around to actually doing. So my apologies there. There we go, that's in the middle. Perfect, perfect. Gotta edit this as well. I'm just gonna do that. Completely restart it. And there's that. And last but certainly not least, get a bit of a background going here. And there we go. there's that. Hello pre-fucking stream. And we're gonna start off here. What happened to... Oh, are you gonna keep this disappearing? Okay, we might have to use a different background, but... Yeah, Brandon. Yeah, I need this. I need this very badly. Okay, that's gonna keep disappearing, so we gotta use a different background. Okay. Not that, though. Okay. Well, no. Okay, hold on. I do still want this. I'm gonna do that. There's that, there's that. I don't know if I can... Snipping tool. No, can't do that either. Okay. How's it going, Brandon? Hello? Why can't I... Why does that not work? Hello? I don't understand. Okay, well this is working fine now. So, we good? Please? We're just gonna go for it. You can hear my mic and music, that's a good thing, right? Is that... just taking a break from PlayStation chess. Why? Why do you keep disappearing? As soon as I go to the Sudoku, it just disappears. Okay. Clearly, we've got to figure something else out. I really don't know why that's doing that. Oh. But hold on a second here, we might have something. Picture in picture. Yes. It's not the best quality, but that's not the focus, so it works. Okay, I'm gonna say that's good. Because I think it is. Now that we've done that, we can actually begin. And I'm starting off here with just a basic Sudoku. For those of you who don't know the basic rules of the puzzle, basically, you have to put the digits 1 through 9 throughout the grid. And also, I don't know about the setting. Digits cannot repeat in a row, column, or box, which helps you figure out where each respective digit goes. For example, I'm allowing backseating for sure. Well, okay, I should clarify that. Backseating is okay when I say it's okay. Like, if it's one like this, it's basic and easy. I would prefer people not backseat because I can do it. But for a couple of later ones, are a little tricky, so that's fine. Also, each of the Sudokus that I'm going to play in this stream can also be found in the description below. So, if you have interest in playing them yourself, I highly encourage you to go do that. But for now, I'm gonna get started. And using that row column box rule, we know that we need the digit 1 in this box, and we see that we already have 1 in this row, 1 in this row, which in this box leaves only this cell, which means 1 must go there. Similarly, we have 6 in this column, we have 6 in this column, but we need it in this box, and that's the only place it can go. And it's just that over and over. 5 in this row, column rather, 5 in that column, row, it's gotta go there. 3 in that row, 3 in that row, 3 in that column, 3 must go there. No, I can't. I've given up trying after that game. I can't anymore. Seven goes there, because the column, row, and row. Five. No. I'm seeing the 9 in this box has to go there, which means it can't go anywhere here. Which gives us a 9 here. Yeah, let's go digit by digit. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. Yeah, and yes, there we go. The column, the row, 1 goes there. Column, 1 goes here. Similarly, 1 goes here. And there we go, that gives us the digit here. Because of the row, column, must go right there. And that's all the 1s except for those 2, which we can't do. Let's look at the 2s. Ooh, that's Constricted. All we see is that. 3s. Can't go there. Which actually isn't super helpful for us. Brandon, don't even, man. I can't with this. I was so... When we were up 24-7 at half, I was so ready to prepare... I was so ready to send you, like, a message saying that I did it for you. Because I remember, like, halfway through the season, you said you like the Cardinals, and they weren't doing well. So you were like, oh, you gotta do... The Lions better do well for it, like... Or something like that. And I was like, oh, don't worry, we will. And then we almost made the Super Bowl. And then Campbell didn't kick a freaking field goal. It's fine, though. It's fine. It's a chill Sudoku stream. You see this 8? Doesn't come. Now we only have 3 cells left. Just like how a field goal is 3 points, which is exactly what we needed. Sorry, I had something in my throat. It's okay though, I wasn't choking. Like the Lions did. Eight? Nope, that's a 9. Oh, did I really? Well, clearly I forgot about that, because I was starting to have hope. I mean, I was right, so... And man, there are definitely some issues on that team. Like, glaring issues that gotta be addressed. Hopefully we can. 4 there, makes a 9 go there. 2 goes there. And what I'm noticing is this might be a little bit symmetrical. That 1 there forces a 1 there. Can we get a 9 in here? We can. Yes, this puzzle is symmetrical. They did overachieve for sure. Yeah, next year if they don't make the Super Bowl, I am becoming a fan of a different sports team. Not actually. I will always be a Lions fan, but I have waited my entire life for an opportunity like this, and they kicked it away, or rather, didn't kick it away. True. The Cowboys got demolished by the Packers, who I think I will say, if the Packers had beaten the 49ers, I think we would have be going to the I think we'd be going to the Super Bowl right now. In other words, it's the Packers' fault. Not actually, but let's go beat them. Seven must be in this. Okay, yeah, let's do that. What have we just needed here? We needed 4, we needed 7, and we needed 2. That gives us a 4 right there immediately. And that gives us a 7. We have that 7, we have a 7 here. 7 must go here now. It's the same logic over here, because if my logic is correct about this being a symmetrical puzzle, we should be able to place a 3 right here. Okay, 3, 6, 8. Yep. 6 mirrors 4. There's a 3, 3, 3. That's a 3. It's 3 can now only go here. It is a symmetrical puzzle. You just have to hope that Aaron Rodgers doesn't get traded to the Vikings. Oh, no. Jets is all in on the Jets are all in on Aaron Rodgers next season. They got robbed of that experience this year. They're not gonna throw him away yet. No shot. That's like the biggest thing they were missing this year was a quarterback. It'd be stupid of them to trade away an MVP quarterback. If that does happen, I might actually cry, because we just got rid of him. We were free. He can't come back. The bad man is gone. Okay, so we need an 8. And we need a 9. Can't do either of those quite yet, but we can over here. Should we have a 9 right here? Yes. 9, 9. Should be able. Yep, 2 goes here. Just have to hope, yeah. 4. Which means 6 goes here. On another note, I'm big into rap. Oh, have I returned yet to school? Back to school yet? What do you mean? Like from Christmas break? Yes. Or do you mean like from sickness? Yes. Whatever you mean. I am in school. Yes. Okay. Here's some logic that's a little bit more advanced. But it's gonna be good to know. I am in college, yeah. So, in this box, we see that the 6 here, we see 6 has to go here, in one of these 2 columns. Keep that in mind. In this box, where do we see the 6 going? Well, can't go there, which means it's got to go in one of these 3 cells. Again, that means it's in one of these 2 columns. What that means for us is, let's say the 6 goes here, then the 6 goes here, and in this box, we already have the 6's in both of these columns. Or, if we have a 6 here, 6 goes there, again, still both those columns. Which means that no matter where you place the 6 in either this box or this box, these 2 columns already have their 6's, which means we need one for this column. This 6 here sees that row, putting a 6 there, and 7 now goes there. And I bet we can do the same thing with 4 down here, after we put an 8 here, which helps us do that. And that was key. Okay, I'm gonna keep going down this path. Digits start seeing digits in the rows and columns. Okay. So now if we do the same, use the same logic, with 4. 4 has to go here, 4 has to go here, 4 can't go here because of that. 4 must now go there, which means the 2 must go here because 3 can't. 3. What did I just do? What did I do? What did I do? Hello? What did I push? What? Hello? Okay. Okay, so now I'm here. My classes this semester are pretty easy. It's mostly theater stuff. So not too bad at all. No. There we go. Okay, we're back. I don't know what happened. I don't think I switched to a different stream profile. I pushed one of the function buttons and that happened. Okay, but that's gonna help us pretty much solve the entire puzzle. 3 right goes here, 8 C's on the column. Still need to tune this box. 2 C's that column. 7 C's that. And the last digit in the box is an 8. So there's the solution. Does that show you? Yeah, it does show you that. That's ugly. No, that's wrong. Okay. I'm gonna hide that real quick. And go get the other ones. What? There we go. Okay, we should be good. Gotta edit this though. What? That's not the one I was editing. Edit you. Here we go. Okay, there we are. So this one has the norm Sudoku rules, the row column box stuff. No digit can repeat. And then it also says values in corner circles, these, give the sum of the digits in the surrounding 4 cells, which may repeat if allowed by other rules. So essentially what that means is if we're looking here, these 4 cells, because they have that corner clue, must have a 1 and a 4 in it somewhere. And then all the other logic is as normal. But so that's the first thing I'm seeing in this puzzle is this one right here. We have 2 and 6, right? But 6 is already seen in all 3 of those, which means 6 has to go there. Then we go down here, 2 and 6 must be in these again, but 6 is seen there, so 6 must go there. 1, 4, 4 is out of there. Oh, this is interesting. Because essentially what this means is, in this group of 4, 1 and 4 appear, and this group of 4, 1 and 4 appear, but all 6 of those cells are in the same box, which means there can only be one set of the digits 1 through 4, which means that the 1 and the 4 here have to overlap with both corner clues, which means they have to go right here, but this 4 sees that cell, and that's the 1 and that's the 4. 2, 6 here, for the same. Huh? Okay, now I'm confused. Oh, I'm dumb. Values in corner circles give the sum of the digits. Okay, let's restart that, because I was wrong. What that actually means is that these 4 digits, in some way, shape, or form, sum to 14. So, for example, they could be 7, 5, what's that, 12? Okay, that's a bad example. Could be 7, 4, 2, 1. Because 7 plus 4 is 11, plus 2 is 13, plus 1 is 14. That's what that means. I misunderstood the clue. But okay. That clears a lot up for us. Knowing that information, the first thing that comes to my head is actually these clues here. And the reason for that is, if we're looking here, we have 4 digits to get 6. 4 digits between the digits between 1 and 9 to make 6. And that is extremely low digits. In fact, that is the lowest digits that we can have here. Because 1, now neither of those can be 1, that must be 1. 2, that can be 2, and that's 6. Which means these 4 cells are 2 sets of the digits 1 and 2. Likewise, here, 34 is extremely high. Because let's try doing this with just 8s. 8, 8, 8, and 8. Obviously, that's bogus. That doesn't work. Because they're seeing each other. But even so, that's 32. That's still not high enough. Which means we need a 9 and a 9. We need 2 9s, which is the max we can have, as we pointed out up there. And that's 18. And then we need 2 more 8s, which is 16. 16 plus 18 is 34. So similar how these are the 2 highest digits, or 2 lowest digits, these must be two sets of the two highest digits, which are 8 and 9. And now, my attention is immediately drawn to this box here. Because, well, I suppose both these boxes still, but specifically, oh, actually no. Oh, okay. I see what we're supposed to do here. So, looking at this box, actually, and we'll come back to those and then what I saw, but with this box, 14 is a pretty reasonable number. However, because of that, we know it must have an 8 or 9. If we tried putting a 9 on that clue, what happens? Well, now we have a 9 and a 14 clue, which means the remaining 3 digits must sum to 5 with no repeats because they're all in the same box. The lowest that we can get with them all being in the same box is 6, which is 15, which, shocker, higher than 14. 9 does not work, which means that must be 8, which gives us all 4 of those. And it tells us that that must be 1, 2, 3, because 6 plus 8 is 14. These 3's are not there. 3 is not there, which means 3 must go there. And we can use the same logic up here. Because if we try to put 1 here, the max we can get here, which is with 7, 8, and 9, is 24. Which 24 plus 1 is 25, not 26. However, if we put a 2 there instead, all of a sudden, we have just the right amount. So there we go. Now this is interesting to me for a similar reason. Why this is interesting to me, it's just the next step down. And what I mean by that is 34 is really high. 26 isn't super high. However, we have 8 and 9 in this row, and 8 and 9 in this row, which means we not only need 26, but we need 26 without the 2 highest numbers. What happens when you use the next 2 highest numbers? Well, we have 7 and 7, and you have 6 and 6. Which is 12, and 14, which is 26. So that's what it must be. In addition, we know that it must be in this orientation as well, because if we try to put a 6 here, it'd be in the same box as that 6, which doesn't work. So that's correct. I'm seeing if that gives us anything else. And it does. It gives us a couple things, actually. First of all, it gives us a 4 in box 9. I'm giving you a second to see if you can spot it. Okay. So the 4 exists in box 9. Oh, I had the cell highlighted. But yeah, it's right there. Because of this 4. We know 4 has to be in this row. It obviously can't go there because they're occupied by the cells. And it can't go here because then it'd be the same box as that 4. Which means 4 must go here. Now we have 1 here. Which puts 1 here. Okay, so there's that. The other thing that we can do with this is place a 7 in this box, because we have that 7 there, we have that 7 there, 7 must go there. 4 she's there, that's a 4 somewhere. Does 9 and 8 do anything for us? I don't think so. Not yet. No. Okay. But now let's move to this 14, which is going to give us the same logic as that. Not super low, until you consider the fact that it can't have 1 or 2 anywhere. the next highest are 3 and 4. 8, 6 makes 14. And we also know that it is this orientation because of that 4. So that is how that is. That is what goes there. I'm looking at, oh, we can displace a 6 naturally. Okay, 6 can't go in that row, 6 can't go in that row. 6 can't go in that column, 6 goes here, which is important because this is 10. 26 minus 10 is 16, which means this must be 16. The only way to get 16 with two numbers 1 through 10 that don't repeat is 7 and 9. 9 can't go there, so it's like that. Which now gives us this, because, we have 24 there already. And to get 26, we need 2 more. So there's that. Let's take a look at what these 3 digits are. 1, 3, and 5. 1 and 3, see that cell. 1 takes 1 out of being there. Three is already in that row, and it's in the column. The 3 goes there. Are we going to be able to solve this box right now? Well, we do see that 5 goes there, because it's seen in that column, which also means it's not there. Which means the only digit we have left in this box to place, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which makes that 8. Takes 9 out of being there. Also gives us an 8 in this box, in the column, and the row. The only digits remaining in this row are 7 and 9, which, as we discussed before down here, 9 can't go on a 14 clue, because that would mean the lowest we can have is 15. So this must be 7. And these must sum to 5 without using a 2. The only way to do that is with 1 and 4. So funny enough, what I said before the puzzle about that being 1 and 4 is still true. Let's use that. And we also can figure this out now. I see that as well. 1, 4, and 6 is 11, which means this must be 3. 8 and 5 go there. That's already seen. I feel like we gotta be able to solve this box, or at least get another digit in it. No, we can right here, for sure. 4. It's the only one left in the row. 1, 2. We need a 2. And a 5. We actually can't place either of those. Oh, yeah we can. Duh. In the column. Which gives us that, and that. Only digit left in the column here is now 3. Only digit left in this column is 1. 5 and 6 are there, which can't quite be solved yet. Let's go back to this box though. We are making good progress on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is seen in that row and in that column, meaning 7 has to go here, which puts 5 there, which puts 8 right there. That 8 sees the row, so it goes there. This is now 6, 7, and 2, 2, 6, and 7. Nope. 2, 6, 9. 2 and 6 are already seen in the column, making that a 9. 6 is already seen in that column as well, makes that a 6, that's a 2. Now we can, this should be pretty easy from here on out. 1, 2, 3, right, seen right there. Only digit left is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7 are left. 4 C's right there. And that resolves this box. We have 2, 8, and 9. 8 and 9 both C there. So now these are 8 and 9, which we have to come over to this box first before we can do that. In this column, we have 1. Here we're missing 2, and we're missing 6. 6 C's right there. Meaning that's 2 and that's 6. Here we have 8 and 5. Which means 8 goes there and 5 goes there, and that solves this whole thing. We know a 9 is needed here. Let's go there now, and the final digit is a 7. And that's that puzzle. Okay, so those were the easy ones. Now we're getting into the more challenging ones. This one is called Every 3 and Every 2 by Bert. And as you can see here, the rules are already a little bit more complex. Normal Sudoku rules apply, which we know that, the row column box. Every cell with the digit 3 has exactly 3 orthogonally connected cells that are even. Orthogonally, for those of you who don't know what that means, because it is a very uncommon word, if that's 3, that means 3 of those cells has to be even. Every cell with the digit 2 has exactly 2 orthogonally connected cells that are odd. Okay, so similarly, 2 of those cells have to be odd. Yellow lines are Fibonacci lines. These lines. One edge of the line has the smallest digit, followed by a consecutive digit. Every other digit on the line is the sum of the 2 previous digits. For example, 3, 4, 7, and 2, 3, 5, 8 are valid Fibonacci lines. Okay. What's interesting to me about that is it seems to me that implies there can be no 2-digit numbers on the Fibonacci lines, which gives me something right off the bat to look at. And that's this line here and this line here for the same reason. And that's that both of these lines have 5 cells on them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the only way to have a Fibonacci line that that is 5 cells long without a 2-digit number is by starting with 1. Because if we start with 1, we have 1. The next consecutive digit, which it says it must be, is 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. And 3 plus 5 is 8. If we try to do anything higher than that, let's try 2. Next highest is 3, which means 5, 8, and now we have 13. What do we do with that? We can't really do anything with that, which means that these 2 lines, which are both 5 cells long, must be 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. Must. We don't know, however, which is the start and which is the end, which means that's 1 and 8. This is 1 or 8. This is 2 and 5, and this is 3 because that's the middle no matter what. This is the middle no matter what. That's 1 and 8, and that's 2 and 5. So what does that do for us? I want it to do a lot. Okay. I'm gonna ask you a different question. What's the highest digit that we can start with? It's 4. Because if we start with 4, it's 4, then it's 5, then it's 9. If we try anything higher, 5, 6, 11, that doesn't work. So we know that the middle of these digits is always a digit higher than 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, which means they're always this. That's what we can do right off the bat. Except that's not a 3, that's not a 3, that's not a 3. Or 2 or 5. Okay, there we go. That's a 4 now. Which means these have to be 3 and 7. And 3 can't go there, so 7 and 3. Okay. What else can I see with that logic? Not much, unfortunately. We can do some stuff with 3s. Oh! We also have the other rule to keep in mind about the 3s and the 2s. Which is really important here. Because we need 3 even digits surrounding that 3. And there's only 3 cells, which means all 3 of those cells must be even. Which means that has to be the 8. I forgot that even and odd is actually very important here. And as it is important, I'm actually going to color that in. So let's have odd be red. And let's have even be blue. Does that work? Is that good on the eyes? Is that okay? I'm hoping so. Brandon, if it's not, and you're still here, feel free to let me know. Okay. So again, with that being there, we know this is oops. Huh? What? Hello? Okay. I don't really know what happened there. I mean, we hadn't made that much progress, so. Okay, there we go. And then coloring it back in. 7, 7, 7, 9. Okay. So we know even has to be around this, which means those are both blue. We know we need 2 odd around this, which means it must be those. Because there's no other option. Okay. Regarding this 3, we still need 3 even surrounding it. And we know that 1 and 8 are both next to it. Which means we already have 1 next to the 3. The remaining 3 cells must be even. Which means this must be even. Which means it must be 2. Which makes that 1, that's 5, and that is 8. That's blue because it's gotta be even next to the 3. Okay, we can't quite do that logic with this 2 yet with those cells. So we already have 1. Okay. But what we do have is these can't be 5. This being 4 and 5, what does that mean? It means either 2 or 3 has to be in the end. That's not as helpful as I want it to be. Sorry, no, I misspoke. It's not 2 and 3, 3 and 4. Must be in the ends, which is equally helpful. Meaning it's not helpful at all. Okay. Never mind. That train of thought doesn't work. What am I meant to be looking at right now? We know this isn't 2, 3, 5, but we already know that. Is that 3? Oh, no. Okay, well, what we can do is we can just do some maths here. This is 2, 4, 5, which means it goes with 1, 3, or 4. Which means 1 and 2 is 3. 3 and 4 is 7, and 4 and 5 is 9. So those digits are one of those digits is there. Okay, I'm gonna do that. We don't know that's the order. That could get messy, actually. Let's do this, and then we also want to consider that the other one is 1, 3, and 4 is the other. Nope, 4 is the other one. Those are the digits there, and that looks a little congested now, but it'll get cleared up really quickly. That's almost helpful. Three is here, which means 3 is not here. That's interesting. 3 can't go there because of the row. 3 can't go there because of the row. 3 can't go here because it wouldn't have enough. Yeah, it would. Never mind. 3 can't go here because it wouldn't have enough even cells. It's either there or there. What happens if we put 3 here? If we put 3 here, we need both of those to be even. Which means that has to be 4. Which means we must have a 3 on that, but we wouldn't be able to because we can't have a 3 there or there. Which means that's got to be 5. And that's got to be 3. Which 5 goes with 4 and 9. So let's mark that in. This is either 7 or 9. Because those are the only odd digits left that can go there. I wish we could say we knew that was even, but I don't think we can. Because this can still be 6. Oh, okay. There we go. Actually, we know for a fact this is 6. And the reason we know that is because... Okay, I missed that part too. Every cell with the digit 3 has exactly 3. Every cell with the digit 2 has exactly 2, which means no more. No more than 2 or 3. This 2 already has 2 on odd digits next to it, which means that must be even. Okay, no, I was looking at it wrong. That is still true, but I was looking at it. I was looking at the implications of that incorrectly. We know these aren't 3, but we already know that. We know. Okay, let's mark these. Oh, bingo. This 3 goes with a 2. 2 and 3 is 5, which we can't have in this box anymore. That must be 4. This must be 3. And 7. This cannot be 4 now. Which isn't as helpful as I want it to be. Well, it does tell us one thing. And that's that 3 has to go here somewhere. And actually, we can go further than that. Because what happens if we put a 3 here? These 2 digits, in some way, have to be 2 and 5. We need 3 even digits around the 3. But one of these has to be 2, which means we only have 2 cells available. That doesn't work. This can't be 3, which means it has to be 2. Which means these are 1 and 3. 3 is now... But we already have 3 there, so it doesn't matter. Okay, that gives us the 2 up here. Because the rows in the column. What are we missing? 9, 4, 7, 6. Okay, we can't do anything with those right now. Oh. We do know this is even, because that already has exactly 2 odd around it. Which means it's either 4 or 6. We don't know which one. This can't be 3 for the same reason that couldn't be 3. So that's got to be 1 and 3. I was getting the logic backwards, by the way. It couldn't have been next to a 5, and it can't be next to. I was getting the logic backwards, which means that can be 3, because that's a 2. Those can both be even. I was getting that logic backwards. Oh, but those are both odd, so that's already fulfilled. That must be even. What? Brandon clip telling this to... What? Huh? What are the... I stole a phrase? Who stole a phrase? What? I'm confused. SFK, what is happening? I'm scared. 5 must go here. Oh, which takes 5 away from there. Which takes 4 and 9 away from there. Which, if this is a 2, this is a 1 and 3. But that has to be a 1 or a 3. So that doesn't work. Because, again, let's say that's 1 and 3. We don't have anything that can go here now. So this can't be 2, this has to be 4. And even with the 4, we have to have a 3 here. Because that's the 1, that's the 3, that's 7, that's 3. That 4 sees that cell, makes it 9. That's 4, that's 9. Yep, okay. That 9 sees that box. This is 4, 6, and 7. 7 can't go here. 4 can't go here. There we go. I'm gonna color them in now that we just got done with all that. That was wrong. Okay, there's a 3 here, which means these both have to be even. That's possible. Either of those can be 3. Okay. Oh, 4 can't be there, 4 can't be there. 4 must be here. We can't actually solve that yet, though. Darn. Oh. 7 can't be here, 7 can't be here. 7 must be here. Put 7 there. We have 4. We have 3 even around that already, so that must be odd. Jeez, this must be even. And it must be the 6 in that row. This is the only even digit left there. There should be 5 odd digits in every row, column, and box, and 4 even digits. And like that, we already have 5, so these are both even. We already have 5 here, so these are both even. We already have 4 in this box, so those are all odd. That was a good run of odd even logic. Can we actually do anything with that, though? Yes. 6 goes there. 4 and 8 goes there. This must be 6. That must be 8 because of that. 2 must go here because it must be even, and it's not 6. And 2 can't go here. 4 must be in this row, but it can't go here because of that being in the same box. So that's got to be the 4, making that 8, and that paired with an 8. So now, once again, the missing digit in this box is 6. Either of these can be whatever. Either of these can be 2. Oh, but only this one can be 3 now, because it's got 3 even digits around it, or 3 odd digits around it. Excuse me. That's got to be 9 because it's a column. 1 and 5 here. Oops. Oh, that's where that went. What? You guys haven't been seeing this entire thing. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Oof. No. Where's picture in picture? Oh, everything's off the rails. There we go. Okay. We're back. Sorry for that. You just missed out on basically the whole puzzle. Okay. Back to it though. That's gotta be 1 and 7. So only odd digits left in the row. This is either 6 or 8, only even left in the box. This 3 had to be there because of that. One of these has to be even, which means that has to be odd because there's only 1 even left in the box. Two must go here, which feels important. But I don't think it is in reality. That's 1, 9. Four in that column, in that column, in that row. 3 in the columns in the row. All the lines are done. 3s and 2s are not done, but we can't do anything with them right now. Right? Actually, maybe we can. Because 3 also has to go here. Yep, okay. 3 in that column, 3 in that column, 3 in that row. 3 can't go in the corner because there's only 2 cells next to it and it needs 3. That's now 3. Which means that's now 3. Which gives us a whole bunch of even digits. This now can't be 2 because it needs 2 odd digits. You can only get 1 from this box because there's already 4. And this is even. So this is 2. It's even. Okay, 3s are now done. Can we do 2s? No. 2 can't go there. I don't think we can do 2s yet. No, we can't. This is 1. This is the only I digit left. One. That must be 1. 8. 2 and 2. Yep, that works out. Oh, I could have done that a while ago, actually, because of the odd digits around that cell. That's got to be 6. This is 4 and 9, but 4 can't go here, so 9 must go there, which means that's 4. Which means this has to be the odd digit that's next to the 2. And now the rest is just normal Sudoku, so we don't really need the odd and even. Because all the 3s are done, and we do have 2s left. We have 2s there, and we have 2s there. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which means either of those can be the 2. Yeah, it's basically just Sudoku at this point. 1 and 5 must go in this box. Can't go in this column. And the other digit is 9. These are 1 and 5. 1 can't go here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. In this column we need 1, 5, and 9. 9 can go there. Oh, we do know this has to be even. And it can't be 2 or 6. Or 2 or 4, which means it's gotta be 6 and 8. That can't be 6. That's gotta be... Yep, there we go. Which I expect to help us more with figuring out the digits in this box. Oh, no, it helps us up here though. And now that's 8 and 5. This is 1 and 9, we know that. We now have nearly everything pencil marked. Alright, peace out, Brandon. I'll see you next one. Thank you for tuning in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nowhere. Or 5 can go anywhere still. 6, 7. That's all we got with 7. 8, 9. Which can go anywhere. Okay. So the only thing we can narrow it down to at this point is the 2s. Which we can narrow it down to. Because we need exactly 2 digits that are odd. And if we're looking here, let's say we put the 2 right there. That's odd. That can be even, because that could be 4. But now we have 2, 4, 6, and 8 all in this box. So those will both have to be odd, and that's 3 odd cells. So that does not work as 2. These 2 even cells make those 2 odd cells, which does work. Okay. So now that's probably going to solve the puzzle for us. That's going to unravel the whole thing. I imagine. But maybe not. What am I not seeing? Oh, it's this 2. Both of these 2s actually need this to be odd, which is 7. Seems like I may have taken away the odd even coloring away a little bit too maturely, but it doesn't matter now, as we have the solution right there. Okay, so there's that one. And with that down, we have one puzzle to go, and this is the most difficult of all the ones that I lined up today. How long have we been going for? 1.5 hours. This might be perfect. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and edit this transform. There we go. I'm just realizing now, though, I should probably do that. Okay. So, normal Sudokus apply. That's row, column, box. One thing that I can't repeat. Digits separated by white dots are consecutive. So if that's 4, that could be either a 3 or a 5. If a region of cells is enclosed by a section of orange line, so let's say right here, then the sum of the digits in the area enclosed by the line is equal to the sum of the digits along the perimeter line section. Digits may repeat on area sum lines if permitted by other rules. Area sum regions have orange lines running around them, but not through them. Okay. So I'm going to summarize that. Basically, these 4 cells have to sum to whatever that cell is. And let's say these are 1, 2, and 3. This can also still be 1, 2, and 3, which means you'd have 2 of the same number on that. Because as long as it's not the same as that, because of not being the same row, column, or box. So that's basically it. As always, the link to this puzzle is in the description. It should be the last link. Last Sudoku link in the description. If you want to try it out for yourself, go ahead. But now I get to go, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And that rule set is actually very interesting to me. And the reason for that is if we look right here, this is extremely restricted because of that 5. This has to be really high. I mean, if we do 1, 2 there, that's 3, which is the lowest those 2 can be. Plus 5 is 8. Okay. That actually gives us, that has to be 1. That has to be 9. That's the only way that works. Okay. I can see that we can do something similar here. But not quite, because that's 6 already. 7, 8, 9. So we know it's got to be one of those 3. That's what we get there. Okay. So, highest this can be without a 9 is 21. If we make this perimeter as high as we can, that's 8, 9, 12, 13, 17, 18. Okay. That actually is very close. We don't have very many degrees of freedom there. Oh, And actually, I was wrong about that. We get one taken away because of this. Okay, so let's mark that up again. So actually we have 8. Well, we have 5 cells in this box, which is, if we make it the lowest we can, that's 15. So we can have a total of 6 remaining. This is 2, because they can't be 1 there. Which means 4 remaining. These can't be the same, which means 1 and 2 is 3, which means you only have 1 remaining. I'm gonna actually write that in just to make sure I have that math right. I'm pretty sure I do. Okay, so looking at these, let's start here. 2, 3, 8, 10, 11, 15, 17, 20. That's the lowest it can be, and it adds up to 20. And the highest this can be is 21, which means we only have 1 degree of freedom. Which also means, this has to be 3 and 4. Because if there was a 6 here, that'd be at most, or at least, 2 higher than 4, which would give us 22, which we can't get. So that's 3 and 4 for sure. Which does give us 6, 7, 8 there. So it is 21. We have 1 degree of freedom. Which means there does have to be a 1 here. This does not have to be 2. This could be 3. That's either 2 or 3. Same thing with this. That's either 2 or 3. Okay. Yes. These 3 are all different, and they come from 1, 2, and 3. How does that affect this cell here? Because now, I mean, the lowest we can have here is 7 again, right? Because 1, that couldn't be 1, lowest it can be is 2, so 3, lowest that can be is 3, so that's 6, lowest can be is 1, so that's 7. So yeah, this is 7, 8, or 9. Is there anything else that's of particular interest? Ooh. Yes. Looking at this, those 6 have to sum to those 2. If we take the lowest we can, which is 3 and 2, there, that's 5. 3 and 2. This is now 1, 3, and 4, which is 7. That's 12. And then we take the lowest we can here. 1, 2, 3 are already taken, which is 4. Okay, again, I wanna do this so that we can see it for sure. This is 1 and 3. These at their lowest now become 1, 3, and 4. And this, because it already has a 1, 2, and 3, is a 4. So that's 9. That's 7. That's 16. That's the lowest that region can be, which is extremely important. Because what that tells us is there has to be 9 in here. because it's impossible to get up to 16 without a 9. Unless we do 2 8s, but we can't do that. Because the 2 cells are in the same box. So that's a 9. And this is either 7 or 8. This is either 4 or 5. Again, we only have 1 degree of freedom here. Which essentially means if that's 4, everything else has to be as low as it can be. If that's 3, everything has to be as low as it can be. Which, okay, there we go. This has to be 1 and 3. Where 1 and 3 have to be here somewhere. Because 1, 3, and 4 is the lowest that can be. If we take 3 and make it 5, that's already 2 off. And that makes it this 18, which is impossible. So 1 and 3 have to go here. Which means this cannot be 3. This is 2. Which we know means 2 cannot go here. Because this region sums up 21. And we only need 4 more for that. I wish we could figure out what this was. We can't yet. Oh, no, never mind. We do know this is 1, so that's not 1. Oh. Actually, that 2 gives us the 2 here. Which makes that 1, which makes this 7. Which makes that 3, which makes that 1. That's 1, that's 3. Let's do the math, make sure that's alright. 3, 2, 1, 1. Yup. That's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this box is 15. 1, 2, 3 is 6, which makes that 21. This is 21. Okay, everything is right so far. We haven't made any major mathematical errors. Oh. The lowest this can be is 7, which with that 1 and that. There's got to be a mathematical error here somewhere. That doesn't work. Yeah, I made a mistake somewhere. Three, 2. Oh. Oh, I see the mistake that I made. It's way back, too. The mistake that I made was thinking this had to be 1, 2, 3, because that's not true. Yeah, that's not true. Okay. Oh my gosh, I did it again. I don't even know what I did, but I did it again. Okay. Back to it. Yeah, we don't really know anything about this actually, except for the fact that it does have to be 7, 8, or 9. Yeah, that's all we know though. However, we did just discover that this is actually pretty constrained. Because if this is 1, the lowest that can be is 3, so that's 4. 1 and 3 is 4. 1 sees both of those, meaning the lowest that can be is both of them being 2s, which means that lowest this can be is 8. Which means this cannot be. Can it be 3? 3, 3 is 6. 1, 2. It can be. It can be. Okay. Never mind. That is either 8 or 9 though, for sure. Right? No, not for sure. 2, 2, 3 is 5, 1 and 1. 7. 7 is the lowest it can be. That is certain. Okay. Yes. We are back on track. I do want to take a look again here at this reading, because I still think that's important. That's 5. That's 7 at least. Well, okay, this is 10 at least. That's 3, which is 13. This can't be higher than 4. One, that's 2. No, that can't be 1, 1. So 1, 2, that's 3. This can't be higher than 6, which means this can't be 4. Which means this can't be 1, 2, 3. And that's where we're messing up before. One of these has to be a 4 or 5. And I think it can be either. If that's a 5, 1, 1, 2. That works. Okay. Lowest is gonna be 3, 6. Yeah. Okay. That all works. We know this is at least 14. It's 14, 15, or 16, to be more precise. Which are all pretty high. If it's 14, it's 6 and 8. If it's 15, it can be whatever. And if it's 16, it's 9 and 7. So, I mean, I guess what we can do is that's 6, 7, 8, 9. That can be 9. Two and 3 makes 5. The highest this can be is 4, which means neither of them can be higher than 3. Okay, and now that gives us 1, 2, 3. That's 4 or 5. That can't be 3. Right? Because if that was 3, and that was as low as it can be, which is 4, this has to add up. This has to add up to 2, which is 2 1s, and that's not possible. According to Sudoku rules. 1, 2. Yeah. Okay. No, actually, we can do something there. That can't be 9 anymore, right? 1, 2, 3. Yes, it can. That's not very restricted. We know there has to be a 1 here. Because if that was 2 and 3, and that was 1 and 4, that's 10. So there does have to be a 1 here. And it goes with either a 2 or 3. 5, 6. Okay, so that can't be 7. Yes. Okay. Just a moment. Okay, sorry about that. I am back. Trying to see. Trying to figure out where I'm supposed to be looking next. I mean, that's worth considering. If this is 1, what happens down here? That's 2 and 3, that's 5. 8. That's at least 7. That's 15. Okay. Doesn't do that much. What happens if this is 1 is a better question, because if that's not 1, the lowest this can be with that is 2, 4, and 5, which is way too high. That's 11 already. And we can only have 5 more of these. And the minimum we can have with these is 6. So yeah, that doesn't work. I'm gonna make sure I got that math right. 1, 1, 2, 2, 4, 5. Well, we just have 2, 3, 4, 5 in there. Which is 14. So 1 and 3, that'd be 18. That does not work. Okay. This cannot be 1. This is either 2 or 3. This now has to be 1, because we need the 1 there. This now can't be 1. This is now 2, 3 pair, making that 1. Okay. Looking at this, that's 5. 8. Lowest this can be is 7. 15. Okay, so this now can't be 6 and 8. It's 15 or 16. We don't quite know the way that goes yet, though. But, we do know there's a 1 in here somewhere. Two, 3, 6, 8, 9, 12. Yeah, that's not quite. It's not quite high enough, or low enough. No, high enough to narrow this down substantially, because it can be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, or 17. That's at least 3. What happens here? That's 2 or 3. Right? 3. Yeah. 3, 2, 5, 6, 8 or 9. Okay. This can't be 7 anymore. And there's only 1 degree of freedom. Which is either these are both 3, or that's 4, and these are 2 and 3. Those are the only possibilities there. One's there. Oh, duh. This is 3 and 4. This can't be 3. Which now means if this is 9, this has to be 16. Because the degree of freedom would be here. For both of them. For both regions. Okay. One's there. 2 is here. Struggling to see where to go to next. If any of the viewers in here have any idea or have any see anything that I'm not, by all means, feel free to speak. If we knew this was 9, that would be huge. Honestly, if we knew it was 8, it would be big too. What if we knew it was 9? Let's go down that train of thought for a second, actually, because I think that might lead somewhere interesting. If that's 9, this can't be 9, which means this is 7 and 8, which means all of these have to be as low as they possibly can be. Meaning that's 3, that's 2, that's 8. That's 3, that's 1, 2, and 4 somehow. 7. Yep, that's 15. This is 4. 1, 1, that's 6. This can't be 8. Means that's 3. That's 9. And it actually looks like that works. So let's try that as 8. 4 and 2. Okay, that's nowhere near as helpful. Yeah, it's not as helpful. What if this is what we just saw, actually? That's interesting. If this is 8, I think that's true. If this is 8, that means pretty much the same thing we just did, but in reverse. 3, 2, 3. No, because we would still have a degree of freedom over here. But we know 1 and 2 would still have to be on this. This should be either be 4 or 5 now. 4. That's got to be 9. I mean, that's got to be 3. Okay. That's not as helpful as I thought it was. I thought we could prove somehow that 7 had to be in here. But I don't know that we can. Because it can still be 9 and 6. Right? I think so. I don't think there's any problem with that. Hmm. I don't know. I'm kind of stumped. Hmm. I'm trying to see anything that might really help. But all I'm really getting is dead ends. Hmm. That's 10 anyway. It's almost seemed like the best strategy is to just guess something and come back to you if it doesn't work. Because right now, I am stumped. And I know exactly what I would try too. Because there's really only one helpful thing to try at this point. This can't be 9. Does that do anything interesting? That can be 3. 1, 1, 3, 4. No, that's too free. I mean, that can be 2, 3, which means 1, 1, 2 is 4. 1, 1, 2 is 4, 4. That's not super free. It's definitely freer than I want it to be, but This is where we really have nothing. 1, 1, 2 is 4. Yeah, this is 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. You know that much. 2, 5. This is either 7 or 8. Oh, which does tell us 5 is there. Which isn't particularly helpful. Still missing 6 here. Oops. Okay. 2, 3, 1. That's the lowest it can be. Let's try that. Let's just try that out. See what happens. 1, 2, 3, 3. That's the degree of freedom used. This is now 16. And if this is 16, oh, we also know this is 9. Right. 10, yeah, this is 16. If this is 16, we know this is 9. That's 7. That's 8. Which now means that's 4 and that's 2. 2 can't go there. 9 can't go here. What else does that do for us? That's 2. That's 3. This can't be 9, but it can't be lower than 8. So that's 3. That's 8. This now can't be 7 or 8, so it's 6. This is 7 and 8. 2 goes here, but it can't go here, so this is 2. Oh no. 1 and 3 makes this have to be 4, which means that has to be 1. Which means that has to be 3. Three and 4 don't work here. That's either 2 or 5, making this either 6 or 9, but that's 9, so that's 6. That's 2, for sure. That's 2. This is 2, that's 1. I don't know. I do see something though. So we were saying, in order for this to be 7, these 3 have to be as low as they can be, which means 1, 2, and which would make that 7. Which would make that 7. If that's the case, 2 goes here, 3 goes here. That's the degree of freedom used, as we just saw, which makes that 9. If this is not 1, 2, 3, this is 8, which makes that 9. Either way, this is 9, which means that some way there is a degree of freedom here used here, right? No, yeah. There's a degree of freedom used here, is what that means. Which means this is 16. The only way that's possible is if that's 7, that's 9. This now is 8. Okay, and that's what we needed to see. Was that the interaction of those? That was really tricky, but that was really clever too. Really clever puzzle making. 4, 2. We have no more degrees of freedom, so this has to be 10 somehow. 4. It's gotta be like that. That's 9, which means this can no longer be 5. It goes here. 1 and 1 is 2. What does that do for us here? Nothing really. I mean, it can't be 3, 4 now. I see that. Okay. So, degree of freedom is used here. Let's go back to that. That means one of 2 things. Both 3s or 2 and 4. That's what that has to mean. If this is 2, that's 3. This is 8. This is 1 and 3. Oh. Okay, I think we can do the same thing over here. If this is 2, that's 3. Which makes that 8. Because that's already the degree of freedom is used. If this is 3, this is 2. This is 3. This is 2. This is either 1 or 4. Okay, doesn't quite work like that. As far as I can tell. Can't say 7 goes there. 5 and 6 goes there. 7 goes up here. That's 6 or 7. That's 5, 6 or 7. 2 goes there. I'm trying to make something out of this. If this is 2... okay, let's see that for a second. If that's 2, this is not 2. These are 3 and 4. Oh, also if that's 2, that's 3. That's 3. That's 8. That's 2. That's 4. That's 3. That's 1. I don't think this is gonna work. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Because already... or does it? $10, $16. Okay, that's fine, actually. Trying to see why this doesn't work. Because I feel like it doesn't. What's this? 3, 3... oh, that's why. 3, 3 is 6. That's 9. That's... yeah, that doesn't work. And how do we know that for sure? I just want to make sure. I want to double check that logic. 2. These now have to be as low as they can be, making that the 3. And that 3 as well. That's 2 now. That has to be a degree of freedom higher, because 1, 2, 2 is 5, plus 4 is 9. We now have 2 and 4, which makes that 3, which makes that 6. That's 3, that's 9, which we know doesn't work. Okay. So yes, there we go. That's 1, which we know that to be 1 now. 3 and 4 pair here. That's 2. 4. This is now not 8. Oh, yeah, that one gives us the 2 there. Which does something. Maybe. Maybe not. I guess let's just keep using that logic. What happens if this is 4? This is 2. This is 3. I don't see how this is giving me a problem at all. But let's just keep going with it. 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. That's 6. 2, 8, 6. This is 8. That's 7, 8. 6. 8, 10. This can't be 7. I think that's just the case normally, though. Maybe that's what we're going to look at now. Is up here, now that we know that's 5 or 6. Because making this as low as it can be, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2. 3, 2, 5, 7, 9. That's either... That's already 5, 7, 9. That's already 14 or 15. Okay. Yep, there we go. That's it. That might unravel the entire puzzle for us, actually. I doubt it, but that's big. 3, 2. Again, 5, 7, 9. This being 5 makes it 14. No, that's not how that works. 3. What I should mean is highest this can be is 15. And if it's not 15, highest it can be is 12. And we already have 9. So with 9 plus 6 is 15. So that's 6. If it's not 15, it's 12. That's 3. Okay, that's all that can be. It's either 3 or 6. That's extremely limited. A lot more limited than I expected it to be. Am I right in thinking that that has implications on this? I think that puts a lot of stress there. Out of curiosity, I'm gonna do that. Just to remind me that those digits are the same. But, nevertheless, I think that might put stress here. What happens if that's 3, and that's 2? That's 3, that's 2, that's 3. What happens up here specifically? 3, 6, 8. 10, 13, which we can't access. Yeah, if that's 3, that ruins everything. Because if that's 3, that's 3. Which doesn't work. Yes, it does. I lied. If this is 3, that's 3 then. So we have 3, 6, 7, 10. Which means with that, this is either 13 or 14. 13 now does not work because it's either with a 7 or 8. Neither of them can go there. However, 14 does work actually, because it can go with a 9. So yeah. Two, 3, that's 5. That also means I did this wrong, because that can also actually be 14. Just 2, that's 5, or 3 and 3, let's say, is 6, 8, 10. Or 3 and 4 is 7, 9, 11, 3 is 14. If that's 2 and 3, we have the same thing, I think. 2 and 3 is 5, 7, 9, 5 makes it 14, which is doable. That's still pretty restricted, but it's not as restricted as I thought it was. I do still want to go down the that being 3 rabbit hole, because that still feels very unlikely to me. Yep. There we go. It breaks. Because now we have 2 3s in that box. So, okay, I'm gonna go through that logic again out loud. If this is a 3, this is a 2, which makes this a 3, so that this whole thing adds up to 21. That being 3 makes this a 2. We need this to add up to 9. Right now it's added up to 5, so this needs to be 4 to make 9. That 4 makes this 3, and now we have 2 3s, and that doesn't work. So this is not 3. I was right about that. Which does actually have some interesting implications, because now this has to be 9, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty certain of that. 2, 3, that's 5, 7, 9, 14 or 15, either way that's 9. Can we make it go higher? I don't think so. 3 and 3, 6, 8, 10. Oh, these can't both be 3. Because if these are both 3, we have the same problem. Let me show you what I mean. If those are both 3, that's 4. That's 3. We have 2 3s right there. That doesn't work. So it's either 2 3 or 3 4. If it's 2 3, we just showed that's 5 7 9. With the 5 6. Well, 5 7 9, 5 6, 5 6. Either way, this has to be 9. 3 4, 7, 9. No, 3 4 is 7, 9, 11. Add 5 to that, and you get 16, which is too high. So this is not 3 4, it's not 3 3, which means, could it be 2 4? Either way, we know this is 2. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that right away, because we know that. We know that to be true. No, because now that's that, and oh, it is 4 2. Which means 6, 8, 10. This can't be 6. But it also can't be anything lower than 5. which means it has to be 5. 6, 8, 10, 15. Only way to get 15 here is 6 and 9. And that's going to help us out a lot, because there's that now. This column is settled. I'm going to remove those highlights. That was helpful, but I don't need it anymore. 4. Yep, that all depends on that now. Okay. Oh. No, we've done something wrong. Yeah, something here's wrong. Because now this is 9, and that can't be. Okay, I'm just going to go back to the point where we said that had to be... or that couldn't be 3. And I'm just going to make sure that I have all the digits up until this point correct. Okay, oh. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Oh, that's gonna have us go back a long ways, though, isn't it? Why were we saying this couldn't be 17? It very much can be. So, that was the problem there. I don't know that it is. I swear I didn't look that far. I just saw that he still had 7 and 8 as a possibility there. And I don't quite remember why we said that couldn't be 17, when that's 9 and 8. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I said that. Two, 3. No, we were saying that couldn't be 3 before, right? 2, 4. 4B. This is 2. 4, 5. Okay, so this can't be 5. Can't be 4, can't be 2. It's gotta be 3. Which makes this 8. This is also 8. Yeah, I don't see any problems with this. We were making progress, and all that progress meant nothing. Well, actually, I wouldn't say it meant nothing, because we can still use some of the logic we used before. 3 and 2 is 5. That's 8. So we need to use at least 1 degree of freedom here. So that's 10 plus at least 6. That's 16. 6 cannot be in here. 9 must be in here, which means it must be there. And now we can play with that. The only thing we can't say is that's 7. Or the only thing we can't say at this point in time is that's 7. The other thing we need to keep in mind, though, that it wasn't before, is that this isn't necessarily 1, 2, 3, 4. Could be 1, 2, 3, 5. Those are the 2 possibilities there. So there's that. We know only one of these can be... No, never mind. Well, yeah, that is still true, but... That's 4 or 5. This is now 5, 6, or 7. Which still has a very similar restraint as it did before. But I'm gonna look at some of the other stuff first. What happens if this is 2? Because that was a problem before. Is that still a problem? That's 2, that's 2. That's 5. That's 3, that's 8. That's 3, that's... 3. This is 4 now. Which makes that 9, which doesn't work. Okay, yeah. So this still can't be 2. Which makes that, and that. We do still need a 1 in here. So now we're at a pretty similar position as we were before. We didn't lose as much progress as I thought we lost. Okay. Yeah, okay. So I do still think looking up here is the right move. But we just have to be more careful about it. because I did it wrong last time. This is 3, 4, 5. This is 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yep. That's right. But yeah, I think this still has a similar restraint on it. Because if we go ahead and say this is 1, 1, and 2, that's 4, 5, that's 9. This can be 16 most, which means it can be at most 7. So that's that. Right? No. 3, 4. Yeah. 2, 3. So that's 5, 7, 9. That's 7. That's 7. That's 9. That works. Or does it? Let's try that out. Because that feels extremely restrained. Restraining. So there's that. That's 17 now. Is there really nothing else that we can tell by that? There might not be. I don't... Oh, well. That's 2, 3. That's 3 now. Which is fine. Three, 3. Okay. Nope, does not work. I didn't think that would work. And I was right. Okay. 3, 5, 6, just like last time. But now we have a 7 here as well to work with. Which I think means 3, 3 works now. 3, 3, that's 6, 8, 10. Yeah, because now this can be 6, and that can be 7, 9. Yeah, okay. Oh, right. I should probably take... Well, hold on. No. Yeah, that's fine. What happens when it's a 7? I think there's more to be found out with that. That makes sense. That makes sense. This is now 5. I feel like this might work. 3, 8. 6, 8, 10. This is 9 no matter what. And with how this is now, this has to be 8. Yeah. This is not restricted. What about if that's 3? That's 2. That's 3. That's 2. That's 3. That's 3. A lot of the same as what we had before. Except this is a lot lower. Because let's keep going through it. 4, 5, 2, 3. So yeah, we now have this being 9, 13. 5 and 8 doesn't work. Oh, we also have this being 7. 6 and 7 doesn't work. It's not obvious to me that doesn't work, which is unfortunate. Does that add up? It does. That's 8. That's 8. And yeah, all this is fine. Okay, we already know, because we tried this being 7 and it didn't work. We already know that's 7. Let's see how easily we can deduce that now. 5, 6. That tells us nothing. I mean, it tells us this is 2, 3, 4. But how did I figure out more than that? Five, 6. It doesn't matter. We tried that being 7, it didn't work. We know it's not 7. Which means this has to be 5. Because this is now 1, 2, 3, 5. And that's the only place 5 can be. This is not 4. We have 4 in there now. That has to help, right? Let's take a look at here. What can this possibly be? 3. Well, what's the lowest the boundary can be? 5, 7, 9, 12. So no. If that's the lowest this can be, and that's 7, that's got to be at least 5. So it's at least 5. But it's not 5, and it's not 8. Two, 3. Three, 2. If that's 3, that can't be 3, 4. Because if that's 3, 4. Well, hold on. We can probably do better than that. Where did I get that from? If that's 3, okay. If that's 3, that's gotta be 3, 3, right? That's what we just figured out there. Yeah, if that's 3, that's 3, 3. Which means if that's 3, 5, 7, 13. That doesn't work. Yeah, it does. That can be 6 and 7. That works fine. Okay. That's kind of disappointing. What if that's 6? If that's 6, let's make this as low as we can. That's 10. 16. 7 and 9. Why does this not work? Hopefully. Nope. Four. Oh, that's why. Yeah. If that's 6, where does the 6 go in this box? It's gotta go there. But... Five, 7, 9, 15. Oh. Yeah. Alright. If this is 6, this has to be 6 and 9. This has to be 2 and 3. This is now 4 and 7. Okay, 6 and 8. 4 takes that out, so that's either 2 or 3. 1, 2, 5, 7 or 8. Right? That's what that means. 1, 2, 5, 7 or 8. It's not 7. So it's got to be 3 and 8. That's 6. That's 7. That's 8. That's 8. That's fine. That works. That's perfectly fine. if this is the 2? This is 6 no matter what. That's what I just found. No matter what, this is 6. Which means, no matter what, this is 10. This either adds up to 13, which we can do, 15, which we can do, or 16, which, you guessed it, we can do. Yeah, but what if this is 2 and 4? Then what happens? This can't be 3. Which means this is 9. That doesn't work. Hold on. That's actually really easy to see. 2. If this has to add up to 6, which it does, right? Yeah. That's 4 and 3, which is 7, which that doesn't work. This has to add up to 6, and it can't be 2 and 4, which means it has to be 2 3s. Hold on a minute. We might have just done it. Right when I was on the cusp of giving up, we might have figured it out. Yep. That's right. Yes. Oh, actually, we know what that is for sure. If that's 3, that has to be 2. That's 7. Which makes that not 7. That's 6. Just takes care of that. We have 7 X-ring, I think it's called, here. 7 goes there, 7 goes there, 7 goes there. That's not 7, that's 8. That's 3, that's 7, that's 8, that's 6, that's 7. That can't be 6 now. Which with this being 10, no, 10. This is the only thing that works there now. There's that. 5, 7, this is 4, 6. And I bet we can do something with this now. 1, 2 works. 2, 3 does not, 3, 4 does not, 4, 5, no. 5, 6, no, 6, 7, no. 7, 8, no. 8, 9 works. That's very limited now. We gotta just be able to do some stuff with Sudoku now. Like, there's so much here. 6. Yes. 8. That's good to know. 3 goes in here somewhere. Oh, nope. 3 goes specifically right there. 4 goes here somewhere. 5 goes here somewhere. Right. Oh. We need 9, we need 7. 9 can't go there. 4, 7, 7. This is 9. This is 2, 9. This has a 4. And this has a 7. This we know to be 5 and 6. Only digit left here is 2, which makes this 9, this 2, and that 1, which makes that 8, and that's 1, and this 8. Only digits left here. 4, 7. Only digits left here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. 9 can't go there. Only digit left in this column is 8. We know that's not 2. We know that's not that. We know that's not that. Only digits left in this column are 3 and 9. 9 now has to go down here. This 4, 5, 6. Okay. So now we can probably figure something out with math. With this region. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. No. Yeah, it's the last one in the column row. Just can't go there. Okay, so that's 4, 5, 9. What happens when we make this as low as we can? 3, 4, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. 3, 4, 4, and 5 is 16. Plus 6 is 22. 9 and 9 is 18. Plus 4 is 22. So 3, 4, 4, and 5. That's what we just did, right? 3, 4, 4, 5. Gets us up to 16 plus 6, which is 22. The highest this can be is 23, which means there's 1 degree of freedom, which means both of these have to be 9. So neither of those can be 9. This can't be 9. Please, as long as we didn't do anything wrong, we should be in really good shape here. And if we did something wrong, I'm throwing the towel. Because I'm not going through the entire process of this entire puzzle again. We know we only have 1 degree of freedom, so this can't be 6. Which there's a degree of freedom. Well, no, okay. 23 is what we know. 6, 13. This has to be 10, so this has to be 6. 5, 5, 6, 7. Please, please tell me we did this right. Please. Everything is working out so far. Please. Yes! Oh my gosh. And it all kicked off with figuring out that it added up to 6. Wow. That was tricky. And knowing that if I had just kept, honestly, I don't know how we were supposed to figure out that was 8, but we did by trying 7 and not working. But once we figured out that was 8, knowing that if I just experimented with this number, once we knew it was 2 and 3, we could have solved the entire puzzle. And I experimented with that one, I experimented over here, I experimented with these, I experimented with pretty much every single space except for that one. Doesn't matter. We got it done. My friends, that is the power of perseverance. Never give up. Even if it seems like you absolutely should. But that's gonna do it for this one. It ended up being really stressful for me, but we got it done. Unlike the Lions. Yeah, thanks for sticking with me on this pretty silent, but I'd say it was pretty chill journey. Hopefully anybody that was watching this is asleep now. Which, normally you don't say that about streams, but with how chill it was, I'd call that a success. I'll be going live again Tuesday. I have work tomorrow, or today now. But I'll be going live Tuesday. Make sure to join the Discord. Use the link in the description down below to stay up to date with everything happening with the channel. But all that being said, thank you so much for tuning in. Holy shit. Until the next one.